Hi, this is Crash Course Philosophy. Today, we are going to take a tour through ancient Greece to meet some of the major players in the development of Western philosophy. The great thing about this is we get to see how the ideas of ancient thinkers continue to shape our lives today. So let's get started. We begin our story here in Athens, Greece. Over 2,000 years ago, during the Golden Age of Athens, a revolution was taking place, not with swords or armies, but with ideas. This was the birth of Western philosophy. So who were the major players in this philosophical revolution? Let's start with Socrates. Socrates was born in Athens around 470 BC and lived an ordinary life. He wasn't a king or a general, but a stonemason's son. Yet his impact on the course of history is monumental. Why? Because Socrates didn't write any books. Instead, he asked questions, lots of them. Questioned the status quo, challenging people's beliefs and assumptions. He engaged ordinary citizens in philosophical discussions, leading them to examine their own thoughts and values. This approach is now known as the Socratic Method, a cornerstone of critical thinking, still used in classrooms, courtrooms, and boardrooms around the world. Socrates believed that the unexamined life was not worth living. He encouraged people to question everything and to always be seeking knowledge and self-improvement. Although he didn't leave behind any written works, we know quite a lot about him because his student Plato wrote extensively about him. Sadly, Socrates was later accused of impiety and corrupting the youth, and was sentenced to death. He died in 399 BC by drinking poison hemlock, a martyr to the cause of free thinking. Next up, we meet Plato. Plato, born in 428 BC, was a student of Socrates, and the founder of the Academy, the first institution of higher learning in the Western world. Plato's contributions to philosophy are vast. He wrote extensively on ethics, metaphysics, politics, science, and more. One of his most famous works, The Republic, paints a picture of an ideal society ruled by philosopher kings, a fascinating thought experiment that continues to spark debate about the nature of justice, the role of government, and the pursuit of wisdom. Plato believed that the pursuit of knowledge was the highest good, and that philosopher kings who dedicated their lives to wisdom could create a harmonious society. Though his ideas about an ideal society may seem utopian, they have had a profound impact on Western thought and political theory. And then there's Aristotle. Born in 384 BC, he was Plato's student and, like his teacher, he was a prolific writer and thinker. But unlike Plato, Aristotle's approach was more empirical, stressing observation and reason. He was a polymath, teaching and writing about everything from biology to ethics, from logic to politics. Aristotle's emphasis on observation and analysis led him to make groundbreaking discoveries in various fields, laying the foundation for scientific method. He classified living things based on their characteristics, developed a system of logic that's still used today, and explored ethical and political theories that shaped Western civilization. So why do these ancient Greek philosophers still matter today? Because they grappled with timeless questions about truth, knowledge, reality, beauty, justice, and goodness. They laid the groundwork for ethics, logic, and scientific thinking. They gave us tools to examine our beliefs, to question the status quo, and to understand ourselves and the world around us better. In a rapidly changing world, their ideas offer a timeless guide to thinking deeply, living ethically, and seeking truth. These ancient voices continue to resonate, reminding us that the quest for wisdom and understanding is a journey that began thousands of years ago and continues today. Thanks for watching this episode of Crash Course Philosophy, just filmed at a studio and made in partnership with a digital studio in nature. You want to help keep Crash Course free for everyone forever? You can join our community on a crowdfunding platform